Hi there, and welcome to my presentation of UofA South RNC 404 budgets. Teacher is Professor Delilah, and today I'll be giving you a presentation about budgets and financial management. What is defined as a budget? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a budget is a statement of the financial position of an administration for a definite period of time based on estimates of expenditures during the period and proposals for financing them.
Oracle? Yeah.
So a couple of notations as far as why budgets are important. Because, one reason would be because that they are a tool people can use to monitor resources and expenditures. Very important. Obviously, you don't want to blow your money all in one day. Another point in case would be, using budgets to help you create more sound and responsible financial plan. Budgets down the road, those types of things, saving money, retirement funds, all those would be examples of how budgets put into perspective of what one's used. Another aspect would be budgets show where resources are going and how they affect the entire picture. Now, as far as the planning budget cycle is concerned, establishing requirements to create a compelling business case for why dollars are needed, which thus leads to creating spending plans, determining how to spend funding once it is appropriated, thus then going to executive plan, which would be track actual spending as it is incurred, real time, so to speak, live. Routinely review, adjust future requirements based upon experience. These are why budgets are created. The budget cycle can, pretty much be intense at times, but easy as well. It all depends on what type of budget you choose. Most of the budgets require, you gathering an information, plan of use, tracking and monitoring, just like, the three examples that I gave you previously. So the first example we're going to talk about is called Budget S, S as in Sam. Basically what this budget is defined as would be a traditional zero-based lump sum flexible financial operational type budget when dealing with this. Examples of budgets in today's world would be U.S. government doing the federal budget of the U.S., household, families use them for financial management, corporate, similar to households, corporations rely heavily on budgets to monitor performances, among other uses. Another budget would be event budget. Planning on events require responsibility and financial management. The number one underlying goal here or idea is basically, the financial management. So another aspect of budgets, and how they relate to everyday person's life. I'll give you an example. With my career as a system administrator, I don't have much interaction with budgets. However, some areas where I can be affected by a budget would be inventory levels and salary experience for the company I work for. With regards to inventory, I need to know how much equipment inventory is and what equipment I'm able to use if a client needs new equipment. As for my career and budgets financially, it's a more of an indirect relationship where my company's budget needs to be maintained by the accountant so that we do not run out of money, and obviously I'm paid for the work that I do. My company basically utilizes a traditional budget with their budgeting process. They estimate how much income they will be receiving for a given time period, and then estimate how much in expenses they will be paying out. The goal of their budget is to create a plan that will give them a profit for whatever specific time period that they're designing the budget. The next aspect of budgeting I want to talk about is going to be financial management. Financial management basically is having the authority and responsibility of controlling a financial budget. Usually this responsibility is given to an accountant, treasurer, or bookkeeper in the aspect of business. Now, financial management versus budgeting. So with this, it's hard to kind of compare the two. In reality, the budget is the means to an end. Financial management. In other words, people use budgets to manage their finances as well as sound practice for financial management. My personal financial management is important to focus on my life. By having a good financial plan, I can utilize my family's budget, and I'm able to make sure that I'm being a responsible parent as long as a husband too. We use a traditional budget for this, for each month to month. Gives my wife and I the best option to allocate for fixed expenses, but also variable expenses. With three kids, variable expenses can easily change. Always, day to day, week to week, month to month. Never consistent. So, in conclusion, financial management, takes place every day, everywhere. Individuals, corporations, and governments across the world utilize budgets to manage their financials. Thank you.